Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Welcome, guys. It's been a very long time since we've done a live, so you're going to have to tell us if you can see us or hear us, because I don't even know if I plugged everything in,
Have we turned
or
on
if we're even talking to anybody, or if we're just talking to ourselves. So
Hello?
let us know in the chat if you can see us and hear us properly. That would be fantastic. Looks like we've got a bunch of people in, which is awesome. 28 already. I was a bit concerned that no one showed up because it's been probably a year since we've been live. So
I wasn't worried because I told my mum and she said she would watch.
We've got a few in early. We're going to be talking about our goals for 2022.
And your goals.
Your goals as well. And answering some questions about how we're going to resell from the road, because we still have some questions ourselves. So any input would be much appreciated. But we have CLF Furlong in the chat. Chris, what is up? Good to see you. Disgruntled Octopus is in the house. We've got Alison. Caroline is here.
See?
She's been pushing for
Mum
lives for a long time now. Kara's in the house. What's up, Kara? We haven't scared you off over the last few days of sorting DVDs and craziness. Check out Vid on Friday. Insane day out. And it was awesome work with some other Adelaide resellers. So check that out on Friday. Books along with stuff, doing some sorting, comping while waiting. Found a book worth $125. We'll list tomorrow.
What's the book?
Yeah.
Please tell.
What's up, JT? Good to see you. Ill-tempered Seabass. This better be good. I'm cleaning death ray. Evening, squishy humans. Rack Raiders in the house. Howdy. Aren't you more squishy than us, future Octolord?
Future Octolord.
We're back live. We are, Captain. Hope you're doing well, mate.
It feels strange.
Hope you're getting through your part of the haul.
How are your calf muscles?
Yeah. Going to be... Well, he didn't have the upwards driveway like we did, so...
It's true. He was inside some bins, though.
What's up, Blake? Good to see you. Vintage 2AF. I could get used to this. Yeah. We used to go live like every week, but we just got busier and busier, and it just became like impossible for us to manage every week. So we just went back to the 2 videos pre-recorded, and trying to keep up with that, which has been hard enough on its own.
I miss talking to people. Well, even though we can just see ourselves.
What's up, Drew and Sarah? Yo, missed these Tuesday streams. Yeah, we definitely missed them as well. Hope you're watching the NBL match. What's up, Ben? Good to see you. Hey, look at Chris. In case you didn't know, you can get these now. Looking good, sounding great. $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Also, really glad that the microphone's on. We could have just been talking to nobody. Ourselves.
We'll put that towards the van fund, because that thing is racking up the dollars real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Eve? I feel like we're going to be saying hello to everyone for ages. 51 in. Andrew, what is up? We've got Fam in the house. Trish is here. Oz Riley, ASMR Vault. Sandra. We have the Aussie Hustler. I've been washing my hands every 5 minutes. Yeah, they were hectic.
Hi, Sue. Good to see you.
How are you?
Last time I saw that couch, I was trying not to vomit on it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That was awesome. We're definitely going to have to do that again when we hit the road. Half the plan with us hitting the road is so we can actually visit all the resellers that we have met over the last 3 to 4 years. Go thrifting with you guys, just really enjoy the community that we have around us. So that was a big motivation for us, and obviously we want to travel. So plenty of questions coming about that, I'm sure. I love the op shops in the house. What is going on?
Hey. Okay, there's far more people in than we expected.
Adam, Alex, Cozy, Cavi Central Guinea Pig Rescue Farm with Lynn. What's up? Caught you live. Great to see you. Aussie couple doing well. Ian's in the house. Night's Life. What is up? And we have some internationals here as well, which is awesome. Howdy all. And Disgruntled Octopus has come in with all the 8s, of course, with the 8 limbs. $8.88 contributing to the Octo Tank. There's been a little bit of...
Appreciate it. Yes, the Octo Tank hasn't arrived yet, but...
Yeah, 100 litres underneath, ready to go.
Brand, you can vomit on my couch anytime.
That's funny. What's up? Hey, good to see you. I don't even know how to say it. Rusu Lau, thanks for dropping in. What do we got? Put me on the list to come if you come to Bendigo. We've got heaps of Vics to visit when we come on over. And this is awesome. Thank you, Alison. 62 here, which is amazing. Thanks everyone for showing up. I thought we might have like five of our family in saying good day.
Yeah. Also, it's a start of the year live, and it's January's almost over.
Yeah, I know. And typical Lucky's here. I'm not sure if we're going to get Pepper and Lucky in the same shot. They get along here and there, but not all the time. So we'll see how they go. What do we got? Awesome. I've caught up with the chat, so that's amazing. So
wow, we got there.
We wanted to talk about our goals for 2022. Obviously, they're going to be sort of a sliding scale as we sort of progress the van life stuff. There's a lot of things we want to achieve by the middle of the year, and then it's really going to be a bit of a grey area because we're not really sure when we're going to be able to hit the road exactly. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, myself and Jazz have bought a van, and we are kitting it out to go traveling Australia. And we've actually started a new channel called Brad and Jazz, funnily enough. And I've actually linked that in the description. So if you guys haven't seen that, you can head over there. Give us a sub. We'll be putting out videos probably every second week, I'd say.
I think so. And Toursy Thrifters is not going anywhere. We just need to also be Brad and Jazz sometimes.
Yeah, so we want to keep sort of the two channels a little bit separate because we know we've got a great community here and we don't want to lose that community by pumping van life on there. So we're starting from scratch on the van life channel. It's probably going to be a different group of people. Obviously, we'd love for you guys to come along with the journey with us, so come on over. But we expect that to be sort of a different vibe around that sort of group, not so much reselling talk, but a lot of travel, a lot of finding places to go, a lot of collaborating with other Aussie van lifers, hopefully. So we're really looking forward to that. So 2 channels. This one will remain at 2 videos per week as long as we possibly can. It's been a struggle. I literally edited two videos today. There's Pepper in the... just move your head to the other way. Pepper's
it's all backwards.
Jumped in. What do we got? Hi, guys. My first time live in the chat, listing and listening.
That's the way.
Caught up now. We all leave and get back to world domination.
All right, we're good.
I only found out just the other day you guys are based in SA. Joke that they are some local people. Yeah, SA. There is a lot of SA resellers. Some absolute rippers. Got to work with 2 of the best yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, that was only yesterday.
7 in chat. Thank you very much. Love the clothes, Brad. Radiator Nation.
Oh, yeah. You doubled up on the Raiders.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the Wandering Wagners? I don't think so. We've watched so much van life over the last 12 months. Now, that's probably a good segue into how we got here. So about...
Why are we doing this?
12 months ago, I don't even know who the first one was we started to watch, but we've watched Eamon and Beck, Max and Lee. Unfortunately, that didn't end the way we would like
Lee
it to.
is no longer with us.
Yeah, pretty sad. And then we found people like Cara and Nate over in the US, kinging it. And we just really loved the ability that they had to sort of go wherever they wanted, whenever they wanted, enjoy the scenery. In Australia, we have such a big country, obviously.
We realize we haven't seen much of it and we need to see more. And I think we've also come to a point where we've realized that we could be very successful and comfortable reselling, but it's also going to tie us down to one spot.
Yeah.
So now or never.
Yeah, we definitely... there's a lot of reasons why we shouldn't do this, right? There's so many reasons.
So many reasons not to.
Are you shouldn't do it. There's obviously COVID around at the moment, but who knows where that's going to be by the time we finish the van. Obviously, we have a house and a bomb load of stock and more coming in this week, which is insane. We're trying to sustain this full time, which is going to be difficult from the road. But I think the thing is, if you don't do it, you're never going to do it. So
I think we would really regret not trying.
We've been talking for probably longer than 12 months about initially it was going to be a bus with a trailer.
Yeah.
Then when we found these van life channels, we thought maybe we can work around a van life, something a little bit easier to drive.
More maneuverable.
Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. I think even as far back as 2 years ago, we were talking to Eric College Picker and Cody Orgill on live streams, and I think we called it a pipe dream.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, whoops, we're doing it.
Time to get those thumbs up. Thank you very much, JT. Helping us out. SA represent. We've got a bunch of SA people here.
We have a great mob.
I think you need to redesign your van, forget the bed and table, and enough for bulklets. We'll get to that, Blake. I think we'll do
strapped to the roof.
I think we'll do van life plans and goals at the end, and we'll do reselling goals at the start, because you guys are predominantly here for the reselling stuff, I presume. So we'll talk that first and then get to the back end. Their early stuff is the van fit out. Yeah,
Starting from the start.
We've watched Eamon and Beck's build. We've watched Max and Max's build. We've watched like 40,000 different builds to try and work out what we want. So we will get there. We will get there slowly. And the thing with us is we have literally zero experience. So we're just sharing what we learn as we go so that other people that are like us and have zero experience, like I think the biggest wood thing I made was that photo desk, which turned out okay.
Yeah, you made my photo booth, which is fantastic. And I actually made a step stool in grade 10.
We're upgrade to experts now. Hey guys, good day, Rodney. Good to see you. I love all of those channels. Yeah, there's some amazing channels out there, and we really love, especially Eamon and Beck. We've really sort of taken a really close liking to them and just the way they present their videos and just for the people they are. So
I think that's what I love about YouTube is that it just exposes you to new people and lifestyles and ideas.
West is the best.
We're
pretty excited to get to WA, actually. We were both born in WA, so we're excited
haven't
to
been
get back
back.
over there. Ill-tempered Seabass, the octopus, gave me a pay rise. Thank you very much. $5 super chat going to the van fund. That's like $25 we could probably get.
We're going to need $25 worth of screws.
Yeah, okay. We could get screws with that. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
We really do. And it's not necessary. So
not at all.
That's it now.
Tiny House Festival is great for meeting van life people. Yeah, we've found a couple people in Australia. It's definitely not as well documented here as it is in the States. Like there's so many channels in the States, but there's a couple really good ones in Australia that we've gotten onto. And have been enjoying their content to see what they've been doing and taking some ideas of places to go and see.
Yeah, I think filming is far more of like a cultural thing in America.
Yeah.
The Aussies are like, why are you vlogging?
Plenty of reasons you should too, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go now, you won't regret it. We live tiny, yeah. And FISA off-grid in Alaska, so that's a different game.
I love the idea of being self-sufficient.
You're young, go and enjoy the road trip. Life's too short.
Life is too short, and it's happening right now.
Alison, I don't think there's like, obviously everyone has goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just a matter of taking the steps to get there. So if van life is one of your goals, how do you get there? And that's sort of what we went through over the last 12 months was we needed to save money. We got an interesting comment on one of our videos saying,
yes, we do need to save money.
Saying like, oh, how come you make all this money, but you don't have any money saving? Like, because we pay ourselves a wage, we pay our overheads on a house, our mortgage, we reinvest in stock. So that was a pretty interesting comment. I did have a little giggle at that one. Do hooks on the roof and hang IKEA bags. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, love the channel. Good to see you, Mick Dundee. Thanks for dropping in. Toby May loves the fair enough. The channel. How much did you spend on your first buy to resell? How much did you spend on your first buy?
Nothing. We sold you shorts.
Yeah. So I think when you're starting out, the best thing you can do literally, and everyone says this, is go around your house, find stuff that you're not using, look it up on eBay, look at sold comps, and try and make some money from stuff that you're not using. So whether it's like an old phone, an old calculator. Phone's probably a bad one to start with because there's so many scammers, but there's
okay, we take that back.
Plenty of things that you can sell. Old consoles that you're not using anymore.
Yeah.
Clothing, like it's just insane how much stuff there is. So start there,
Shoes.
Start learning categories and build from there. If you're not already absolutely killing it, I'm not sure.
I can't think of the first thing that we bought like with intention to resell.
I think we got our first bot in, so that's awesome.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Hey, Jazz, you build a bookshelf many years ago.
I did build a bookshelf. You're right.
Drop a line if you come through Shepparton. I live SA, especially Leeds City. Lived there for a few years. That's awesome. We'll definitely be sort of putting out ahead of time where we're going to be, so that we can hit people up and say, hey, we're going to be in Melbourne next week. Try and organise some dates and meet up. Maybe do like a group meetup or a one-on-one. We'll just see what happens. See how many people are interested.
Still a while off yet.
When are you guys coming to Gold Coast? It's definitely on the list. Heaps of Gold Coast people would love to catch up on. One that actually used to live here, who has now moved there. He did a vid with the Everyday Flipper and Maddie as well, the Aussie Flipper. So we'll definitely like to catch up with Danny and you guys as well over there.
I'm going to do the whole loop, to be honest.
I have a real old van. I might see you in an op shop. I hope so.
Say hi.
Max Beard is so amazing. Yeah, Max is awesome. Love following his van build.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of advice.
The octopus lives tiny in a 100-litre tank.
100-litre tank, that's all you're getting. Otherwise, it'll be too heavy.
definitely wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't easy for us to save that amount of money, especially with both of us going full time. But it was something we really wanted to do. Obviously, we also had to have money on top of that for the build, which is probably going to cost us quite a bit as well. But we've been working towards this for over a year.
Yeah.
So piece by piece, we will get there.
Those totals can look big when they're coming in, but
it whittles quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What about your fur kids? That is a great question, and we'll probably try and get to that at the end when we get to the van life stuff. So I feel like we're going deep into van life stuff without even getting into the reselling stuff. So closed DVDs, books. What are children? Can you sell them? Look, you can try. I mean,
can versus should.
Remote controls sell well.
Yeah.
I forgot how fun it was to write inappropriate things in the chat and see how much.
Yeah, he gets halfway through and then he's like, oh.
I did a small video on stockpile today. So much stuff to sort and list. Yo, what's up, Frankie? Fat Furby, great channel, guys. Helps motivate me at eBay and works. Raider Nation, all the best with the van. You only live once. Go for it. Cheers, Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
I did not do the van life trip. Me and Mrs. did the 5-star hotel trip. Look, we're not high rollers, so we're just going to have to stick with van life.
I like it as an idea.
Drop us a line when you
get to Adelaide.
I don't think we're there yet, right? Love the Aussie Flipper. Great content. He does definitely have some awesome stuff going on over there. Are you guys going to have eBay holiday when you travel?
Nah.
Great question. We will get to that in the end. And Flipper has dropped us $14.99 super chat. Thank you very much. So pumped for you both and stoked to see you live out your dreams.
Thank you, sir. You're also self-employed, so no more super chats.
Thank you very much, Brad. Appreciate it. We will probably be slumming it on your doorstep at some point. But, we'll get there eventually.
Stay out of Canberra. Mel and the octopus patrol the borders.
I've heard that. What's up, Michael from New Zealand? Thanks for coming. All right, let's get into goals for 2022.
All right.
We want to hear your goals as well in the chat, so make sure you drop them. We've got our painted board back again. Bringing it back.
Got the board handy. It's blank.
Bringing it back for 2022, something that we've done from the very early days. We used to write down how many listings we'd like to get done in a day and then build it up. Last year, we went with a daily figure, which we ended up passing about, halfway through the year.
Yeah.
But
stopped tracking that.
We like to write stuff down so we have it in front of our face and everyone can see it and everyone knows that those are what we are planning to.
You have a visual and you're being held accountable, makes you try harder.
Definitely. Can't wait to see the build out and eventually you guys are going to have. Can't wait to see Brad's face cutting the fan. I'm actually scared. But
just measure and measure.
I'm going to measure 300 times. 2022, I'm starting again. Why not? Get into it. So let's talk our goals. So we had a little chat beforehand to sort of work out where we're at. Last year, at the start of the year, we set ourselves a goal of $200,000 in revenue for last January to December. We always like to have a revenue goal. Obviously, revenue isn't everything. Once you break it all down, which we did in our end of year vid, it comes down way less than that. But essentially what we'd like to do, and we're going to do financial year, because obviously we're sort of a little bit gray at the end of this year in terms of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. But we want to do $300,000 revenue this financial year. So we're sort of pretty much on target to do that.
Yeah.
Lucky's preventing Jazz from actually writing these down. So that's
visualize it.
300,000 for the financial year. Again, that'll drop way below that once we
net versus gross versus net.
But if we could probably do 30 to 33% of total revenue in profit, we'd be very happy with that. So 300K. Something that we sort of put down last year as well as goals for ourselves was to work with more people on a one-to-one basis, like not really like mentoring or anything, but just sort of providing one-on-one assistance to people when they need it. Obviously,
providing value.
Yeah, obviously we get tons of messages through Instagram and our YouTube videos, but there's been a couple of occasions where we wanted to sort of take that up a notch. We've sort of been working with, and I don't think Chris will mind us saying, a little bit with Chris over the last sort of 6 months, I suppose. Initially just to sort of be like a bit of an accountability partner, try and get those listings up, which I think have shown in his sales have done quite well. And he was providing us some feedback on our videos, very honest feedback, because that's something we want to improve on. And I feel like we're slowly getting better. Obviously, we have a long way to go to be where we would like to be. We would also like to, we also helped Brenny out over on a Zoom chat last year, a bit of a one-on-one. He new to reselling, but a big gamer, and he needed some help with posts. So I actually jumped on Zoom with him for an hour, which was awesome. We had a great chat with him, awesome guy, and got to talk about how postage works, how to set it all up. So that's something we want to continue into this year, and it's something that we put into our newsletter a couple of weeks ago now. Yeah. So if you're not signed up to that, jump over to Instagram and sign up. And we've actually offered one as a giveaway to one of our viewers, and we've actually offered a second one as a giveaway on that same one, because two of the responses that came back were really awesome, and they're probably people that we felt like we could actually help. Obviously, we don't know everything. We're still learning ourselves. I don't think anyone in the reselling community knows everything. That's crazy. You would have to have a head the size of Africa. But it is something we enjoy, right? Helping other people. It's been something that the channel's tried to be from the start.
Yeah, but when you're talking to a huge group of people, you can only give so much information, and everyone's doing things slightly differently, which is why we like to sit down with people one-on-one and actually deep dive into solutions and, provide some value. Falls Creek Flips.
What's up, man? Good to see you. I could use some mentorship. Yeah, I think it's something that when we started, we would have really liked to have that one-on-one chat with somebody. Like, there wasn't really any like Australian like channels out there. There was a couple around, but no one was sort of like doing that one-on-one stuff, offering it out. It's something that when we go on the road, we're hoping to be able to do more, like maybe even more of a sort of like consulting sort of thing, because obviously we're going to have to try and make as many sort of different incomes as we can, because reselling on the road is going to be tough, and we will get into that later. So maybe it's something we could put out there, and we can come visit you when we're heading that way and offer our services at a rate that's going to help us, and also something that's going to help you guys. So I'm sure there's heaps of people out there that are sort of starting up and want to, so there's real basics that we've sort of, I guess, put into place a long time ago now, and kind of feel like we have them down. Obviously, as I said, we don't know everything, but we feel like we've got a good handle on eBay, and sort of our process works quite well, I think. So
yeah, and I don't think there's anything else that we would rather be doing except for just contributing to this community. So
charge for those value adds, please. Yeah, I think when we get on the road, it might be something we look into, and maybe later this year we'll offer some one-to-one stuff. But I want to be really clear, we're not offering any courses or anything like that, because I feel like courses only sort of touch the edges, and you can't really dive in and help an individual. So we don't want to be offering a course where it's just like us slapping stuff together and you just like paying for it and then you go away and we never talk to you again. We actually want to engage with you and ask you what you need help with, rather than just guessing. We want to know what things can we actually put into place to help you grow your business. How can we be there for you when you need it? So we're probably going to be able to offer like almost not instantaneous, because it depends where we're in the country, but really quick responses via Instagram, and even probably one-to-one FaceTime chats. So those people that are interested in doing stuff like that. This is 6-9 months down the track, so please don't go running to my inbox right now. But we would like to get involved with a few more people. So maybe at the end of the chat, if you do have any questions, send us an email. We haven't even discussed any sort of rates or anything. Right now, we're literally doing them for free for people. Brenny was great, and he actually gave us a few coffees for our time, which was amazing.
Hit us up on the Buy Me a Coffee.
Definitely didn't
We do want to find ways that we can provide like really practical value and assistance. So that is forming and going to become far more.
Yeah, I think by helping Chris and Brenny this year, it really ingrained in me that I really like helping people. I'm really invested in people when I start helping them. So I guess I kind of get involved in their business, and I want to see them grow. And it's something that me and Chris have been talking about with his channel this year. And I know that he's set those goals from the ground level up, like his $40 ASP price, his $40 sourcing price, to really scale his business. So he's got more time for his podcast, which is something he's very passionate about. So
I felt like I got the better deal.
I really appreciate.
We really
Yeah.
are.
I think it's really hard to sort of criticize your own work, like, because I'm very critical of my own work. So to have someone else to go in and go, hey, maybe you could add this, maybe you could change this. This was kind of a little bit long-winded.
That's
Can
extremely
you cut this
valuable.
down? That's extremely valuable, and especially like not getting like not just coming at it and not being afraid to like criticize in a constructive way.
In a constructive way. Please don't troll us. Thank you. I don't think I'm doing a spin.
You have no room. We're like locked in here. You
Do
help
a washing
everyone every week.
machine. No more spinning. Kara's getting dizzy.
I've got the head size of Africa, but there's not much inside of it. Hey guys, keen to hear everyone's goals for this year. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure. 98 in the chat. Can't wait till you guys make your way here and park on the creekage. Enjoy Jervis Bay. I will 100% be keen on that. You'll need a work and a warehouse in each state. That would be awesome.
In each state.
Captain has a goal for 40K for financial year. It'll be a real push for my wish, my time, but better to have a goal, and that's going to really push me 100%.
Absolutely.
And I think like having those goals and working towards them really just sort of cements where you want to go. Like if you're not sort of having a number there, or like it doesn't have to be a number, it could just be like a target that you want to do. Maybe that's 15 listings a day, 20 listings a day. Having something that you can sort of look back on a report drives you further.
Yeah. And I think having realistic, achievable goals is important, but then also a stretch goal as well, because you might surprise yourself.
Does your service help bulk list our giant stockpile? Look, if that's what you want from us, we'll come over and help do some stuff.
Is it VA?
Who's going to get the mode listing done while listening tonight? That's an interesting one. The Octopus pays $8.88 an hour in his World Domination minions. One in the chat, let's give a thumb. A good workout, hey?
Wow. That's more people than we expected to come along.
The Octopus is happy to criticize anyone. I'll pay to do it. There you go. I missed the start. Where are you planning on leaving, or still to be determined, Paul?
No deadline.
Yeah, we're sort of taking our time with this van build.
We don't know how to build a van.
Yeah, it could take us 3 months. It could take us 9 months. It could take us 12 months. But there's a lot of things we need to get done between now and then. Did you guys drop any hints over the last year about your plans?
So many.
I think we probably did here and there.
There were a lot of people who clocked on and knew and sent us messages and were like, we know what you're up to.
Jazz was wearing Eamon and Beck merch pretty much all year.
The whole year, all winter.
We sort of talked a little bit on our chat with Chris on his podcast about it, very vaguely. There was a little bit scattered all throughout. We put out on Instagram that we had a savings goal of $50,000, like right at the start of the year.
We put it on Instagram when we were bidding on a van.
Yeah, so there was little hints. Van life obviously was just getting more and more expensive. Like the pricing of stuff was just going up and up. So we didn't want to like put something out there like this is 100% happening in case for some reason we couldn't make it happen. So we had to wait until we knew that we were going to be able to make it work.
But there was a point where we didn't have a van lined up and we weren't certain, but like the seed had been planted and we were like, okay, one way or another, this is happening. Yeah. Just make it happen.
Daily goals are great, 100%. Yeah. I plan on doubling my sales this year. I love
doubling. I like it.
Goal is to make it full time, the 30K in 90 days. Let's go. I love that. What's up, P? Good to see you, man. Got some UK resellers in chat. What's up? Good to see you, Chris. I'm only a casual seller. I would like to sell more than 4 to 5 items a week. Love that.
Yeah, sale a day keeps I was going to say tax man away. No, it doesn't.
No. My mom is trying to sell a van for 40K. It's already mostly built. It's smaller than what you end up with. Yeah, I'm sure she won't have any trouble.
She's not going to have any problems.
Come to man.
They need reinforcements now. They're patrolling, but they'll take on recruits.
I will. So revenue 300K.
I did write it down.
More one-to-one. I don't even know what to call it, but working with other people. Obviously, we've done a couple. I think we're going to keep working with Chris by the sounds of it. That's more on just a friendship level, like it's something we've developed over time and we can help each other out.
Motivation gang.
But yeah, we're going to do those 2 free that we've already given away. And then we might start thinking about putting something out for everyone else that would like to jump on board. I think we can really help with sort of processes, how to scale, because we've been through that. We've learned so much from our last few years. little bit of eBay insight, because I think we've got our head around most of what goes on eBay until they change
eBay
something.
doesn't know what's going on at eBay, but we can figure it out from a distance.
And sourcing options, I think, is one thing that we have. We've done so many different varieties of sourcing that I feel like we can probably give a little bit of advice, even in your local area, of things that you might be able to find. So
there's a lot that's untapped and overlooked. And I think that's the most satisfying use of our time, is actually making a difference for an individual and seeing the results, investing in people's success.
100%. Just want to say thank you for getting my partner and me into the thrifting life. Our goal is to see where we can take this venture and enjoy every moment. Thanks again for getting us into it.
Hey, that's us as well. This whole, from our first $20 sale, was like, how far can we take this?
When
can
we started,
sell 2 pairs?
we literally thought like, we might be able to make a couple sales a week. That's an extra couple $100. At the time, you just finished uni, right? And we were living off one wage, so any extra money was amazing.
God, I wish I knew about reselling while I was at university. Like, that would have been a game changer.
We lived pretty frugally, right?
Baroque. Frugally,
well, we're living off one wage. Jasmin couldn't get any
assistance,
Oz study or anything because of my wage, which was $42,000 at the time, which apparently is too much.
I'm like, nope, she's your responsibility.
So the first 4 years of us living in Adelaide was like really tight. I got promoted at work, which gave us a little bit more money. You got a job, which helped, but then you went full time, so it scaled back again. And now we're both full time living off eBay. So
what a ride!
I think we've done pretty well to get here. I'm pretty happy with that. We've done that one. Thank you for your inspiration. After 20 years of working a demanding government job, I will be going full-time reselling this year.
Wow.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. Like, people like taking a risk and trying reselling.
Being on this side of it doesn't make it any less exciting. No. I'm still like, oh my God, you're quitting your job. That's huge.
It is huge. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we did that too.
Disgruntled Octopus, keep an eye out for my video.
Everyone keep an eye out.
I recommend skipping Sydney. Okay. Our trips have insane prices.
They're pricey in the city.
We need to come to you. No, not the other way around. Yeah, look, we've got some really high price ones as well. We kind of try to avoid them, but
we did have someone say to us already, why would you leave Adelaide? Like, you're in the best spot.
I guess that's fair enough if reselling was the only thing we wanted to do with our life, right? But it's not. We want to experience things. If the Australian journey goes well and we're able to sustain ourselves, maybe we can go do like an American tour or a Europe tour. Who knows where that's going to end up. We would love to go to Canada, do like a van swap with somebody or something. But
I love the idea of a van swap.
How many years ago did you begin? 4?
Sure.
I think 4. I think 4.
Now I'm going to have to scroll all the way to the start of our Instagram.
How do you basically double my listings for 2021, 300 to 600 as this will get me level up? That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me.
Oh my God, Bradley.
What were both of your favorite items you found this year that got your heart racing? Doesn't have to be most profitable this year or 2021, because my favorite item from this year is right there. Get it. This I don't think I'm actually going to put a video together for this one. We did film one, but we ended up going out yesterday and getting a pretty insane deal. So last Friday, was it? Must have been. We went
Friday, Savers Day,
with Cara to Savers. Surprise. We go there pretty much every Friday. Apologies, I'm trying to do a zip up here. Not mine.
Not the zip on his pants.
I'm going to drop that out of that chat.
Oh, he's preparing the wide screen to show it off.
I feel like I have double vision. All right.
Come on, mate.
Last Friday, I picked up this bad boy at Savers. It is a reversible Billabong corduroy jacket. So, vintage.
Now you're going to undo the zip again.
Check out that on the inside as well. That is insane. So that's probably my favorite find from 2022.
My find wasn't something that we found, but I do have 3 original promo Harry Potter posters sitting in there that have not been listed.
Was that? I think that was in. Yeah, it was in one of the videos. It was the one with Agatha in it.
Yeah, my hands were shaking.
We got 3 book launch posters.
Book release posters.
They went missing very quickly after they entered the house, and I only found them about 2 weeks later. They were in a cupboard, so I think we're keeping those.
They were in a glass cabinet. I was not hiding them.
I feel like I'm told. You can do flea markets and sell excess stock out the back of the van. Very true.
Markets.
We'll get to that very shortly. Very shortly. Have you thought about running a dropshipping business, not on eBay, while you travel? We have a couple plans, and we'll probably discuss them very shortly. What's up, Benjamin? Thanks for being here. G'day, and pop down to Melbourne one day and bring some of your stock here. Low picking some days.
We would be happy to collect up some reseller boxes on the road.
Yeah, that's
we
gonna
will
be
bring
fast.
stock to you.
What are you talking about? She's my fuck me.
We've missed something.
Nice to see you in 2022. What's up, Urban City Sales? Thanks for being here. You can definitely find some great buys throughout Sydney. Just aim for little church community op shops.
Yeah, little independent op shops, and they seem to also be able to funnel the money more directly into like community.
Yeah.
I was going to say events.
Yeah. Causes.
Community causes.
So I walked into a little church op shop and found 6 brand new in box Olokai shoes for 600. Whoo!
Oh my
$800 profits.
Okay.
The morning finish in Victoria's a beautiful place to visit. So many op shops and vintage markets. We're so keen to just like get to places and check them out. We're not really sure what we're going to do. We might get like little scooters and like electric ones and park the van outside the city and then like scooter into the op shops and probably crash 100 times. But, you know, that'll be funny for a video. Did you guys always list and sell? Do you guys?
So Brad started and he figured out how to do it all. And then he started getting me to help out a little bit. And I was very frustrated because I didn't know what buttons to press.
Oh, Pepper's back.
It was quite a process to try and learn how to list.
Yeah, we got there. And then Jazzy's job finished up pretty much as COVID started. So naturally, she just swung full-time into the business, which helped build the business up. Before that, we were like working 9-to-5 jobs. And I say 9 to 5, but we really left at 6 in the morning and got home at 6 at night.
6 to 6, yeah.
We would get home, list 10 items every single day. For about 2 years, we were doing that.
Yeah.
And trying to put out videos. So we were like slammed, like literally working ourselves to death.
But yes, once we decided that we were going to list regularly, like every day, then we've always worked together on it.
Yeah. So Jazz does photos because I can't take a good photo for the life of me. I do the drafts.
That always sounds like giraffes.
Sure, I do the drafts. It's not awkward at all. The sourcing is kind of a 50-50 thing. I probably like go out and try and find more deals. You probably
find more like connections and bulk deals and local pickups, and I will hit an op shop every dang day.
And then Jazzy will do most of the postage. We take all the postage to the post office together.
I do all of the packaging because I get annoyed if Brad does the packaging. Like, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. And then I edit all the videos, do most of the content for every platform that we're on.
Social media man.
And manage emails and everything else. So tax.
But I edit the newsletter. No, wait, I don't edit the newsletter if there's mistakes. Wasn't me.
I'm so sad I missed out on an almost identical jacket on the marketplace yesterday.
That hurts.
Sounds like an epic journey awaits you guys. Keep up us updated. Loving the old style live format. Awesome jacket. Thank you. Howdy, Thrifty Lobster
Howdy.
DIY. She couldn't get Ulster. Yeah, it was not great.
Yeah.
Let's have a reseller rally like they do in the States one day. That would be fun. Absolutely. We're actually planning one.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
We're on the brink of
ourselves,
a rally.
Cara, Brad, and Robbie were planning a big Melbourne trip, and then COVID hit, and it's been on the back burner ever since. So
yeah. One day.
Best sale was a 1993 one day ODI cricket shirt, 5 into 295. Some of those are insane. I sold 2 now, and they sold like in a couple of days for like, I think one sold for 70 and one sold for like 130. So
yeah, and I found a cricket shirt and Savers that time, that white single stitch, and that sold same day for 80.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I did a sports.
Thank you, Thrifty Lobster, on the hat. I've got a few now. I'm racking up.
Hey, Dean.
What's up, Joseki? Actually, bike with a cart.
I like that.
That's a good idea. I don't know how.
Little fold-up bicycle with a basket on the front.
Fit it.
My best fit anything.
Find this year was on Depop. I think he scored a pretty sick player-issued jersey on Depop. He's probably scored heaps of things, but working full-time, eBay part-time, achieved all my goals last year, going big this year, and working towards a goal this year of 50K. Let's go.
Yeah.
I just want to point out 111 because we have a thing with ones. So we have 111 people in chat. Thank you for being here.
That's
really appreciate
very
it.
unexpected.
You need to make a video series where you visit a new reseller at every stop.
Okay.
That's pretty much what we plan to be doing. I'm on the peninsula too. Got to head up that way.
You're making me want to leave right now.
Do you ever go to $1 stores in Adelaide? To be honest, not very regularly. We've kind of
we
developed,
just know that it's been cleared out.
Yeah,
Pixie.
We've kind of developed like little networks within SA, and I think the only op shops we've been to in the last like probably 2 months have been Savers.
Yeah.
Because we know when we go there, we're pretty much guaranteed to find half a dozen to a dozen things in an hour. And then our other networks, whether that be...
Yeah, if our contacts stop calling, we'll be going op shopping. And I'm actually really itching to get into some op shops. But we also are trying not to be out and about more than we need to recently because
COVID.
It's blowing up.
Favorite sale 2020 was FIFA 09 PS3, $8. Only took 3 hours to package. Okay.
I can't.
Asking for a friend. Captain's asking about the shops. You make video series where you... I feel like I just read that. Who's this? Thanks for the inspiration. I need it sometimes. I think we all need inspiration. Yeah, we all need it at times. And us and Cara have gone back and forwards at periods of time and doing like reseller accountability stuff where we'd message each other each day and be like, yo, how many did you list today? And that kind of made us like, get to where we need to be.
It's great to have someone who you can call and just be like, I'm unmotivated. I need you to give me a kick.
Yeah.
And then we kick them. Or we need a kick.
Who cooks? Generally Jasmin. Like,
I cook, not for the love of it, just to keep us alive. And it's usually around the time that Brad's editing.
Does happen a bit.
Yeah.
Let's do that this year.
I wish I enjoyed cooking more.
Bestseller, watch replacement for $210.
$210.
Evening. Oh, what's up, Sam? Good to see you. Thanks for coming along.
She's also patrolling Canberra.
I'll be on the planning committee for the Reseller Rally Australia.
Yes, you will.
Be proud of yourselves. You're out there trying to live your life. Thank you very much, Daryl. We definitely are trying.
I kind of needed to hear that.
Best sale. Is this like duplicating? I'm so confused.
I think it's you, bro.
I got to plan my 40th in March. Big 4-0. That's awesome.
That's wicked.
So I'm hardly op shopping anymore either. Yeah, cars.
Isn't that when Thrifty Pixie isn't in the op shops, like something's going on? No.
Hello, how are you? Are you guys getting recognized when out op shopping? And if so, are they happy to see you?
They just throw shoes at us.
Yeah, we usually get hunted.
It's Tawsy Thrifters.
We haven't a lot lately, to be honest. And I think that's because we're always getting around with masks now, right? But when we do get asked if we're Tawsy Thrifters in the op shop, we love meeting up with people. We've made some great friendships through that. We've met, I don't know, probably like 15 to 20 Australian Adelaide resellers just by being out and about. And we
bumping into people.
Know of half a dozen more.
Savers at garage sales. Yeah, we've made some really good friends. And then sometimes people just pop up and say hi as well and show us what they've found. It's great. We love it. I get shy, but I love it.
The most important question, what the fuck is I'm doing without you? She's just going to come and fly and visit us.
Yeah, it's going to be very scheduled Cara time because I don't know if I can go without.
We have a lot of questions over on Instagram, which we will get to. We used to do an hour live, and we're just going to let this one roll until we think it comes to a natural end.
It's gone for 42 minutes, and we've
stick around. We'll get through some stuff. Always been a thrifter, in love with rescuing things 20 years ago. Gave me the ability to be home full time with our son and launch a rescue. That's amazing. Beautiful. Congratulations, Liam.
That's what it's about.
The van is here, so I could sabotage. Please don't.
You wouldn't.
Just go there tomorrow.
We like deck the whole van out. We're ready to go. We roll up to leave, and she's just slashed the tires.
What's up, Zach? Good to see you, man. Hope things are going well for you, mate. Hide it. I think it'd be quite hard to hide the van. It is quite large.
Hide in it. Pop up 100K down the road like, it's me.
Oh, that's why the door is busted. Yeah, we've had our first bad thing happen to the van, and it's not real bad because it can literally be fixed pretty easily. The sliding door, the track has broken.
We've had it for like 2 days, opened and closed the door 3 or 4 times, and then just went like, this is kind of sticky, and next minute it wouldn't close. We broke the van. Here's a spoiler for free. I have also already stuffed up.
It's not a big stuff up. It's a minor stuff up.
It's a minor stuff up, but I can't take it back. I permanently stuffed up the van, and we will show you that.
I edited it. 2 videos, yeah. So I've actually edited this Friday vid for this channel, Twazies, and I've also edited the video for Brad and Jazz for not this Sunday, next Sunday. So we're kind of on track somehow. I don't know how.
We love to talk with our hands, and our camera hates it.
If I saw them, I'm sure that I would act like a fan. Autographs, another thing. Have you thought about getting a medium or small trailer to pull behind you on the road? I imagine it would come in handy in more ways than one. My trailer makes me money.
We're 6.9 meters long.
Yeah, so we don't
at the moment
really want to be a huge amount. Let's get into the van stuff now. So
it seems inevitable.
It's
Is there anything else eBay goals that we need to cover real quick?
So goals for eBay is by the end of this year, which we hope to be on the road by the end of this year, but we obviously don't know.
We don't know.
We're probably going to try and get our store down to sort of 1,000 to 1,500 items, which is a big drop off for where we are right now, which is going to mean we're going to have to stock take. We're probably going to sell off a heap of gear. So if anyone wants any reseller boxes, we'll probably do some.
Put your name down if you do DVDs. Put your name down if you do books.
So we'll probably take a lot of the lower end stuff to like an auction house and clear it out. The mid stuff is probably the stuff we're going to try and do reseller boxes on. And then the higher end stuff with higher value
that we think will not be getting returned.
Yeah.
That we can pack and have ready for someone to ship.
Yeah.
Would be our store.
Yeah. We're going to get it down to that level. So the idea is that essentially we'll have a storage unit of some capacity, whether that be
storage
here
space
or somewhere else. We'll have someone working for us and only shipping our items. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to source on the road, have our current stock level once we get it down to $1,500, ship
1,500 items.
1,500 items.
More than $1,500.
Hopefully. We're going to ship, we're going to build out a full box, like one of the biggest ones we can send by Australia Post, send it back to the location, list it from the van. So we'll have a little listing station.
It's going to be so cute.
Save it in our drafts. And when it hits wherever it's going, we'll list them. So we're going to pre-package everything.
Everything's photographed. Everything is packaged and labeled with a custom SKU that cannot be messed up.
Yeah.
And then our person just has to slap a label on it and ship it. We will deal with everything else.
Yeah. So that's how we're going to get around having a heap of stock in the van. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to have two boxes. We're going to have one that's going to ship back to our store. And then we're probably going to have another one, which will be like a reseller wholesale box. So if we find some really cheap items that we can make just a little bit of money on to keep us on the road, because it's going to be very tough. We understand that.
We're going to be broke, but hopefully happy.
And we will send the really high quality stuff through our store because we need to keep ourselves on the stove.
Cooking.
And all the mids that have a decent sell through but won't really suit our store, we will sell off as wholesale. So
things that it wouldn't be worth us paying for postage back to our facility, we can make available to someone else, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So I guess the plan is to have someone working for us by the end of the year on some sort of basis. We have had some offers from some close friends. I won't get into that because I'm not sure if they want to be named. But there's also the option of potentially my mum looking after it, depending on her situation. There's a lot going on in my family at the moment.
But we do love the idea of being able to circulate the money we make to pay someone who's still in our circle, in our family, our friends, our reseller circle, and, you know, just feed our little like micro economy. Yeah.
So essentially it would probably be like a pay per shipped item. So we'd have to work with that person and work out what that's going to be.
Yeah.
I want to get through some of these comments and then we'll get into some questions.
Oh, we're way behind.
Bought a vintage clothing bundle local just the other day with a dope vintage chalkline varsity Raiders jacket. Ooh, they are sick.
Nice.
Where are we up to? Will you be coming to check out Queensland? Absolutely. We'll be up that way. We're pretty much going to do as much of Australia as we can in the van. So there'll be some places we can't get to because of the roads, but if it's paved, we're going.
If it's paved.
If there's a footpath, no. My mum and my mum.
No, that is not what that says.
My wife and I do a big road trip with caravan every year and carry lots, all the op shops along the way, Narra and Bundaberg, and return.
That is brilliant.
No, I'd probably just draw a vein and penis on the side and write 2 Aussie penises. All right, well, we'll just have to do that. Do you ever worry about eBay closing? Yeah, 100%. That's always a concern. You never know what's going to happen on eBay.
Yep.
We're hoping that by having a little bit of more connection on like places like Instagram. If that happens, maybe we can just do reseller boxes from the road. Obviously, we'll have the Two Aussie Thrifters YouTube, which honestly doesn't make us a huge amount of money, but a little bit. I think our best month ever has been like $400, full transparency.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. We're hoping that the Brad and Jazz channel will get monetized at some point in time. God knows when that's going to be. Which will be
or if, we don't know.
So that'll be hopefully another income stream. eBay, we do Depop and Poshmark, but we don't expect much from them at all.
We basically have those stores ready in case there is a time, touch wood, that for some reason we can't access our eBay store. We're ready to turn around and pivot and just get listing. We don't have to set up stores and add accounts and prove who we are. They're
ready to go.
Good to go.
Yeah. And I think we'll try and open up something like that consultation type business to help us out. We might even offer some little support us type things along the way. We haven't really worked out every single option we have, but
because it would need to be something of value to whoever would be interested in that. So it's going to take a bit of
working through.
Yeah.
Salvo's Lavender Parafield.
Oh, don't.
Both $1.
We do not speak. Oh, no, wait. No, Lavender is Lavender Drive a good one? There's one. Cara will tell us. It's the one where you can't get a pair of jeans for less than $40.
Maybe Angry Face instead. Should we be looking for van at op shops, or does it stay at home? We did take it out.
Fit in regular size car parks.
We took it out yesterday to get a deal done, so it might show up at op shops, but unlikely.
Just looks like every other white van.
We do watch Van Wives; they are awesome.
Love Van Wives.
Yeah, we watch so many channels; it's ridiculous now.
Yeah, we really.
Yeah, Over the Nest.
Flying the Nest.
Flying the Nest. Wow, Over the Nest. Brain just did something weird. What happened to your House and Cards channel? The House of Cards.
House of Cards is still very much functioning. The channel, it was very difficult to get allocations of cards for.
Yeah, so essentially I don't have enough time to run the channel anymore. The actual business is running in the background. I don't put a lot on the website because I have a lot of people that buy off me just direct now, which is great because I don't have to list it. I can just send them a photo, say, hey, I've got this in stock. I can do them, a pretty good price. So pretty much all the stock I have coming in either goes out or I chuck it up on eBay and make smaller profit margins, but get it out quick. So House of Cards is still running and it will still happen, but there won't be any content for it.
I'm glad that you gave streaming a try because it was something really cool to just like dip our toes in and have fun with. But
it's something I enjoy.
Yeah, we really didn't think about the actual availability of stock was going to be.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
The difficulty there.
And also the time involved in like doing breaks. It's not just the break, it's afterwards sorting all the cards.
Oh my
You're
God.
making like very slim margins on cards, by the way. So essentially it wasn't worth the time invested in it, especially when we're sort of saving for this van, trying to keep our channel going, trying to keep our business going, and everything else that we got our toes in. So, yeah.
But we always try.
Are you giving the van a 2 Aussies wrap? I don't think we will.
That is so not stealth, Zach.
Because unfortunately, everyone has their naysayers and we don't really want people to just track us all around Australia. So we won't have any distinguishing factors, I don't think. Come to Tassie? Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Don't stick to Hobart, come north. We will be doing all of Tassie. Tassie's like high on our list of places to go.
We'd like
Tassie
to spend like quite a bit of time.
and WA. We're way behind in chat. 119 watching. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you.
Boxes, any game stuff left over? Very little. And that will be going to auction house.
Third-party controllers.
It's the best plan. Sounds like Cara will be busy picking your sales.
We never said that.
Are the cats going now? This is a big question we've been asking ourselves as well. We obviously really want to take them with us, and if everything plans out, it will. We have been training Pepper on a harness. She's conked out asleep behind me.
Pepper is smashing harness training. Lucky goes on her lead. She's not a fan. She's just perked up. She's not a fan of the harness, but she does go on her lead, and we have left one of the D-rings attached in the van for retractable.
Yeah.
What are those called? That's still a lead, isn't it? So that if the door is open, they could be in or out. Whether or not they actually take to traveling, you just don't know until
we're going to have to do some test runs. Obviously, it's a small space for them to be in. We have We're putting a lot of ventilation in it, so 2 max air fans, which are like the best fans you can buy. 2 Sirocco fans. And we're going to have like little spots for them to go so they can keep cool. And insulation on that van is going to be on point. So they'll be very comfortable in the van. It's just whether they're happy in the van. So if we can't take them both with us, we will definitely try to be taking one. And at this stage, it's probably, if we can't take both, unfortunately, we'll probably leave Lucky with mum and dad potentially.
Well, I think that being the old girl that she is, it's most likely that Lucky won't love traveling, but we have seen examples of people traveling with 2-3 cats. We've seen examples of people traveling with 10-year-old cats who have been indoor cats their whole lives. So we're just going to give it a try and see whether they take to it. And if they don't, then they are always our number one priority. And if Lucky needs to have a holiday home, then it will only be with our family, or we just stay at home base and the van is for small trips.
We'll see how we go. That's probably our biggest hurdle at this point is the cats.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is one of those things, like there's so many reasons not to do it. We're just going to find a way to do it. So yes, it's going to be tough. The stock stuff's going to be tough. The shipping stuff's going to be tough, but we're going to make it work. I would say to ship with a different company if you're shipping big items. Yeah, we might use Searle if we're in a main city. We're just going to see where this goes. We've got a lot of little steps to get to where we need to be. And these are probably like those last little connecting pieces that will fall into place when we get there.
Yeah.
G'day, I've been watching your channel for a while. You've inspired my husband and I to start reselling on eBay. We look forward to your new adventures.
That's so cool. And thank you.
I think that's like one of the most like awesome things you can hear is when someone's like, I've watched your channel and I've got this out of it, or I've started taking steps to better my life. That's like, that actually makes me feel like putting out like content is like 100% worth the time.
Your entire day editing.
Yeah,
today.
like literally I got up at 8:30 and I think I finished at like 5:30.
So long as someone gets something out of it.
In addition to criticizing, I am offering a slapping
service. This is interesting.
Insta sales, I think.
I get into the slapping game.
Perfect for this job. Yes, we sold stuff while on our road trip. That's awesome.
Nice.
Cara equals Callie. Look, we've been trying to convince Cara for years to be.
Cara is her own business person, though. She's running her own game, and she's doing really good at it. So we can't just like yoink her and say, run our business now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be worthwhile for her as well. Love this idea, guys. You will find some awesome stuff. I toyed with the idea of going something similar and thrifting on my way up the coast. Good luck, you will kill it. Thank you very much. We're excited to be able to get to those like more rural ones that don't get looked over so much. And then when we do get to main cities, we can literally link up with people, go out with them for the day, have some fun, go out for lunch and just enjoy our time while we're young and we've got the opportunity.
It was really specific. I want to go out for lunch.
I'm from Adelaide. Salisbury moved to Tas 2 years ago.
Well, we could end up in Tasmania. Never been there, but I imagine I could end up in Tasmania.
Nice, straight up there, Tassie. Are you taking a sleeping bag, Brad, for when you're in the doghouse? I'll probably just sleep on the roof.
It's a funny question, but that's a real thing. Like living in a vehicle with another person is no joke. So I think we're just going to have really good communication on days when it's like, let's have a solo day today, which is a lovely way of saying I'm sick of your stinking face.
I feel like I'm going to get kicked out of the van by the cats more than Jasmin because they take up a lot of room. Sounds like a great plan.
Lavender Drive is good. The other one near it is not good.
Sounds exciting. Can't wait to see you go and what you get up to. I know this is really interesting. Sounds
we really don't know what it's going to look like.
A north run. You're welcome anytime, Topes. Have you thought about importing items? Yes, we have done some importing in the past. We sell that on our other store, which we don't publicly talk about because obviously you're importing stuff. Anyone can get their hands on that and then undercut you and your market's gone. So yes, we do import. No, we don't talk about it and we don't do huge amounts. So we're only
we just
done
dabble.
2 products so far.
Because finding the right product is just like, it takes so much time. I could have listed other stuff.
Tassie is pretty, we can't wait to get there. 113 in chat, guys. I think this is apart from our New Year's live stream, which was stupid. I think it's the most we've ever had. So I just wanted to say a big thank you for all you taking your time tonight, coming along with us. We're not done yet. We have questions from Instagram, so we are going to go over an hour. We're happy to answer as many questions in here about either van life, reselling, any questions about our future or our past, drop them in. We did
it could get personal.
We did drop a couple little personal notes into the video this week on how I actually asked you out. So if you want to find that out, check out Friday's vid.
In a digging video with the GoPro on, sometimes you just forget that you're being filmed and
some interesting stuff came out. Good stuff. I think that the wrap is a good idea. It will make it easier for us to keep you out of camera. Soon to be
God.
2 Aussie drifters. No. So 2 Aussie thrifters will remain the same way, and Brad and Jazz will be separate. But I do like the name.
It's funny because we have friends whose Instagram is called 2 Aussie Drifters.
Yeah.
No, we didn't steal their name and convert it to thrifters.
Now we are in Brisbane. You have to come up for a visit. We will be up that way.
100%, Zach. We'll have a red wine.
Be renting our house out. So
give up nothing.
Luckily at the moment, and hopefully into the future, rental is quite in demand in our area. We should be able to rent out the house for much more than our mortgage. So that's great. That's a perfect solution. And we do have our unit as well, which is currently rented down south. So both of those will remain rentals and hopefully maintain themselves. Sorry.
I'm making you read them all. If you go north in Tasmania, check out Ulverstone. They have six op shops. Wow. And most cost $1. Nice place to visit. We are moving permanently to Ulverstone.
I'm sure there'll be someone who works for the job, and I am happy to be home support for them.
She's our number one.
Rural ones tell me they get their stock from the cities.
That's so bizarre.
Travel Australia to go out for lunch.
Yeah, Brad would really like to go out for lunch with all you guys.
Thanks for dropping a boat in. Have to edit a video. Can't wait for this year. Thank you very much.
We feel that. You go get that editing done.
What about importing used items?
Yeah, we've done like bales before, but...
Yeah, it's a tough market, and we haven't really needed to explore that market hugely. I know that Brad is in Diary of a Flipper, imports quite a lot of stuff and does really well with it.
He's a clever lad.
We haven't really gone deep into that, but it could be an option if we're selling from the road, potentially.
Please go and empty the Octo tank.
You're welcome to take a quick break if you need to, or all the breaks you
don't need to be hanging on to every word we say.
Picking videos, 2 Aussie whiz bangers.
That's a good one.
Make sure you give each other different tasks.
Tasks.
Stuck on tanks. When traveling, it helped me and my wife in traveling for 8 months.
Yeah, well, we have like really set tasks already, so I feel like we're pretty good at divvying it out.
Check out Bass Strait.
We're going to check out everything, Mr. Seabass.
Reseller meetup in each state would be awesome.
That would be cool.
How many do you list a day now? Currently 20. And we've done that by design. So that allows us to get our videos done, work on the van. Yeah,
20 used to be a goal for me to hit when it was just me. And now that we're both full-time and we want to do so many things, it's actually become more of a cap. So the ones we've done 20, we stop or we bank them for the next day, because otherwise we could just keep listing until we burn out.
And the reason we can do that is because our ASP is quite good. So if we were listing $20 items, that wouldn't be able to maintain what we need to live. But because we're listing 20 items that usually average between 50 and 60, some days it's a lot less. The next week or so is going to be a lot less with the stock we just picked up. But in general, when we're listing 20 a day, there's $1,000 worth of stuff going up in the store, which is essentially what we want to sell in a day to maintain our ongoing business. We can actually do about $750 to get what we need on average. But if we can list $1,000 a day and we can sell around $1,000 a day, then that's great.
That feels pretty good.
Obviously, everyone has different circumstances. Some people can't get the same sort of ASP stock in their area, but that's what's working for us. It allows 20 listings per day is comfortable. I don't want to say it's easy because depending on what stock you have, but it's very manageable. Any more than that, I think I would burn out a lot quicker. And then you have to ship more items as well to get the same money. So I think that's the big thing that we've focused on, is bringing that ASP up. So we only have to ship 20 items to still get that $1,000 back, rather than 50 $20 items, which you still have to go through the same process of shipping and listing to get the same money. So that's what works for us.
That was eloquent.
Too lazy to thrift.
I like to call it efficient, Brad. You're too efficient.
What is the most expensive thing you guys have sold? 2 things: the Niki Lauda jacket for $2,000, and the Netgear thing that we sold to that church for like $3,000. Yeah, I think that's the biggest ones we've sold.
I can't think of anything bigger than that.
Fair, I find there's a lot of profit in importing used items.
I'm sure there is. It's not something that we've nailed, but maybe we need to look further.
No, I don't. Just new to this. That was in response to the question above. From Nepal. I think that's a new one. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. Hi, Mr. Train Roblox. I like your channel. Thank you very much. Let's get into the questions that were on Instagram. So there's a couple here asking if we're going to employ someone this year. And I guess in a way that's potentially 90% yes, with someone shipping for us. So that one was from Gratitude Shoes. So thank you very much. Andrea Watts asked, do you have a weekly sales goal?
Yes, a soft goal of like $6,000 per week is where we want to be.
Yeah, six is comfortable. So anything above that is awesome. Anything below that, we have to try and make it up. So where will you store your stock? We've kind of touched on that, hopefully in a storage unit somewhere. Will Brad be selling himself while out in country towns from Moderns and Memories?
Look, I think he's going to need to.
Scott, I'll do what I have to do, mate. I'll do what I have to do.
We're a make it happen kind of team.
I like this question. Where the absolute shit are you going to store everything? I know you guys have got a plan. So again, back to the storage unit. Again, another question about how we're going to store stuff.
There were a few that asked the same question, but I think where the shit was the best, most creative one.
What will you do for returns if you're moving it all at the same time? So it'll get shipped back to the location or the
Post
person.
office box.
Yeah. And then we'll just, when it's returned,
we'll be able to see on the tracking when it's there, tell our person that they can pick it up, make sure that it's the item and not a bag of dog poo, and then they can restock it.
Beautiful. Where are we up to? What are you doing with the cats? We've kind of touched on that.
Hopefully coming with.
Yeah. Will you guys be more conscious about items you pick up? Absolutely.
Yes, and we should do that from
2 weeks.
From next week.
Because over the next week, we have 3 pickups, which is crazy. This one that's coming out on Friday is our biggest one for a very long time. A lot of work involved.
Ridiculous.
Tomorrow we're going to a local one, and then next Tuesday we're going to another local one. So
the problem with having a van is that now we can just say yes to everything.
How many days do you guys intend working versus exploring on average per week? It's going to be a delicate balance because we still want to be putting out at least 1 video a week on Tours Thrifters and 1 video a week on Brad and Jazz. So the plan is to try and just work it in all together. So when we're traveling through somewhere, we'll go out and do the thrifting. When we're on the coast, obviously, or going to visit places, that's where the travel channel will come in. So
we'll be working on our store every day. Like online, you're never closed. So I think we will be working every day, but also exploring and living our best life.
I think that's all we had over on Instagram. So thanks everyone that put those out. Oops.
Oh my God.
Would you guys be looking at higher profit items rather than clothes and other small items? I think firstly, clothes, there's some
really stuff. High. If I see a pair of Dragon jeans at $2, I'm getting them.
Yeah. So I think it will be aiming for that sort of 50 up is the stuff that we will be getting in our store and making sure it's quick sell through. And then anything below that, like we said, if we get it cheap enough and we think that it's good for other resellers, we'll put it in a reseller box and someone else can get some value out of it.
It would hurt just leaving stuff in an op shop because we can't sell it ourselves.
What's your favorite brand to find? RM Williams, I bet. Well, I think RM is great and we have access to a lot of it in Adelaide, which is why we always pick it up. But I think probably Dragon is an awesome one because pretty much as soon as you list it, it usually sells unless you've overpriced it, which we have a couple in store that are probably a little bit overpriced. What other things are like?
I'm sure I'll think of them
ink.
all like after. That's not a brand, bro.
But it's a type.
I get pretty excited when I find Gorman.
Yeah, that's something we've learned off Car.
It's like cult followings. Things with cult followings. Things like Gorman and Black Milk where people are so excited about it that they like have a name for themselves, like Gormies and Sharkies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Yes.
We have discussed that, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago, but essentially we're going to try. We'll see how
we will do whatever is most suitable for them.
Will wild water reselling be more interesting from now on? I honestly don't know. I hope so. I hope that every wild water reselling is interesting. We've obviously got a great crew over there.
It hasn't been on, so going live would be more interesting at this point.
Who's your favorite American reseller? We have a lot of respect for a lot of American resellers. Rally Roots is probably the one we found very early on. They've been super kind to us and are like legit people just going about their business. They don't make up stuff. They are resellers first, which we really think is important as YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers who resell, but they're resellers who do YouTube. So that's something that we try to do as well. We're resellers first and YouTubers second.
That's why our content is us picking our orders, because that is what we need to be doing.
So we really respect what they do. We respect that they try and help people. We've spoken to them on numerous occasions and they are exactly like they are on camera and off camera, which is amazing. We love Eric, CP, College Picker. He's amazing. Great guy.
Very, very kind.
We've spoken to heaps of guys over there. I can't even top my head.
I love and hate these questions because I want to talk about how great people are, but then my mind also goes blank and I'm like...
Dom, obviously, Primetime Treasure Hunter.
So many people have been really kind and genuine and really helpful to us.
Yeah. We will be on Primetime's channel in a couple of weeks as well for another reseller battle. So you guys need to come over to that and vote for us so we can win and hold up the trophy for us Australians. So I heard that we're actually going up against someone pretty big. So we need every single one of you to come over and vote for us. So the way that works is we, I think, have 5 items that we have thrifted or sourced. We do a bit of a thrift battle and whoever's got the best item wins that round. Luckily, last time we managed to pip off Pure Hustle Podcast, which was another one of our favorites.
They were very, very good competitors, but we got through with the Aussie gang. So please come and support us again.
Keep calls Brad bro. She calls me buddy every once in a while now because of Eamon and Beck as well.
Yeah, that is in my head. I don't think buddy was in my vocabulary.
No, not at all.
Now it is.
What about drag queen?
Drag queens for $2. Drag queens are worth far more than $2. Do you know how expensive those outfits are?
How do you go about spotting fake items? I think over time you just learn
by making mistakes.
Yeah. So initially we made mistakes on True Religion. They are fake so often.
Burberry stuffed that up like 3 times at least.
You just learn over time what quality is. Some stuff still tricks us, and if it does, we just won't. We won't.
Like
grab
Lacoste, I barely ever pick up Lacoste because I'm like, oh, this looks good. Oh, the teeth are individual. This is great. And I turn it inside out and I'm like, what is this stitching?
What's your return address going to be for return? It's going to be Toby's house. Are you going to map a thrift trail? We'll probably plan like the week ahead. So when we get to a destination, we'll jump on opshop.org, which is a great website. If you guys haven't checked it out, it will show you all the op shops in your region, most of them. And it tells you when they're open and some reviews and stuff. So we'll probably jump on there, plan out a little bit of a route along the way and try and hit some as we're driving. So we're just going to try and make it as smooth as possible. We're not going to be like up
going
and down all over
way.
The place. We're just going to try and make it fun. I have a pair of Dragon Dreams and I kid you not, haven't sold in a year. That is crazy.
I beg your pardon. Is it spelled correctly?
It so similar. Check the price, and I reckon they'll sell within a couple of weeks.
What's happened there?
Harry Tornado and Part-Time Pickers. Part-time, and Harry's awesome. Harry's massive. Like, his channel is just insanely big. Obviously, Haley coming on board is awesome. We do watch a bit of Harry Tornado. Again, and he's pretty open with it. He's a YouTuber first and a reseller second.
I'm going to be honest. I caught Rally Roots live today, but I've just only been watching Vans.
We've been watching a lot of van content. And it's really hard for us to get over to the US a lot because there's so many Aussie channels that we now like try and support and interact with. We watch all the Aussies first.
You want to catch all the Aussies and then we're like...
So we try and keep up with everyone. Sometimes we do miss videos. We're very busy. And sometimes we don't comment on videos that we do watch. But we try and comment on as many as we can. We try and get across and support as many as we can. But Australian community is growing exponentially as well. So it is very tough.
It's growing real fast.
I'll bring the split personalities to primetime. Love it.
2 votes. Shh.
What thrift store do you go to?
All of them.
As many as we can, really. There's tons in Adelaide. I think
that
it's like
one
200.
expensive Salvos near Bunnings.
Take me too long to get Red Dragon. That's crazy.
What?
Like, they sell so good for us. Plan out a route mid-op shopping makes me wish my wife would. Wow. flipper coming in hot.
Oh my God,
How often do you get scammers people phishing? Maybe once a month.
We're pretty good at like
getting rid of them before they get on top of us.
Yeah, like that one today. We had an offer on an item which was a camera lens, and they tend to attract, for some reason, certain items just attract scammers and difficult customers. And I went and looked at their feedback, and they had negative feedback as a seller, and they had responded to that negative feedback by saying that their piece of shit buyers should have read their email. So I have gone ahead and blocked them, because anyone who says that to someone is not someone we want to deal with. So I think that we try and
we're trying to
get ahead of it. If there's red flags, we just don't deal with people.
I'm just going to grab something. So if you just want
We've had maybe 2 or 3 really difficult, like actual scammers this year.
Yeah.
But we stuck to our guns and followed the policy, and we won. That was really, really persistent and annoying.
Yeah. Well, we always get some crazy ones, don't you, unfortunately, but you just have to sort of roll with it. And Brad, I know Dive Flippers had some insane ones over the time.
Crazy ones. We just try not to like respond emotionally, and and just don't be intimidated.
Absolutely.
They'll try everything.
If anyone has any questions, other questions, reselling or van life, drop them in. We'll probably stick around for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to push you over to one of our friends who's streaming over on YouTube right now. So you guys can go and have some fun over there as well. The Auction Professor is a great channel. I have caught a bit of his stuff. I will admit I haven't seen much recently. Again, we just struggle with time management to watch videos because we prioritize everything else first, obviously.
And if we're trying to learn something, we deep dive into it.
Good to look at feedback left for other stores. Jazz, did you just block my stores? What's the most annoying thing you've had to pack for sale?
Oh God.
We try not to like grab weird shape stuff,
but we do. That Star Wars thing the other day was nice and annoying. Just toys that have like big weird plastic shapes. Bits that don't detach. You know, we still do it though. Like if there's money to be made, I'll pack the sucker. Yeah.
So I'm assuming we don't have too many more questions. Just found a book from 1895. Can't seem to find any listed. Unsure if high value. Love the live giving me motivation. That's awesome.
Those ones are tricky though. You just got to like price it high and hope, and then a year later you're like, oh, I guess.
Or you do the old eBay search and try and find them somewhere else.
Yeah.
So we wanted to thank everyone for showing up tonight. We probably won't be doing regular lives. It takes sort of we're very time poor in terms of doing this sort of stuff.
We can commit to it this year.
We do appreciate everyone that's shown up tonight. We appreciate the super chats from you guys. We really don't expect it. Obviously, truly appreciate it, especially with everything on our plate this year. Can you make another packing video? We did one like literally 2 weeks ago, so check that one out.
A shipping video. I have people ask for actual packing, like packing of items videos quite regularly. And the reason that I don't do them is because usually when I'm packing, I just need to get the job done, and it makes a long job 10 times longer. And also all the experts seem to just come out of the woodwork, and suddenly it's like gets very critical in the comments.
Great advice is never to answer silly questions from buyers in the middle of the night. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thumbs up on the way out. Can I just, I'm just going to drop a link in the chat, guys. So thank you very much for everyone coming. Send us a message if you'd like to talk to us about some of the one-on-one stuff that we're planning on doing later in the year. As I said, it's not a course. We don't want to be like just putting information together and throwing it out. We actually want to help you.
We want to find a better way to be able to provide practical assistance.
Yeah, so maybe send us a message. As I said, it's not going to be tomorrow, but we are working with a few people right now behind the scenes to help them out, and we've only had positive responses. So thank you very much. I'm just going to drop our friends' channel in the chat. So Two Happy Gamers are actually live right now. They stream some great content, gaming content. So if you just want a bit of a chill time,
they're way more fun than us.
Yeah, they know what they're doing on lives. We're just come on and hope that the mic's working. Go over there, just say a quick hello. It's always great to catch those guys live. Craig and Beck, great people, and I'm sure they would love all of your support. So head over, give them a quick hello, say how you're doing. And we'll be heading over there to say g'day as well. So thank you, everyone. stick around for this Friday. There's a crazy video coming out. You're never going to believe what this person found in this lot that we were picking through. And we got some awesome stuff as well. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit of a pallet lot, which we've never done before. So Friday morning, jump on that video. I think you guys will really like it. A lot of GoPro action. Head over to 2 Happy Gamers now. We'll see you in the chat. And who knows, we might do a live sometime soon again. Otherwise, we'll chat to you through the videos or on Instagram, 2 Aussie Thrifters.
And if you want to see us try and build a van, go over and subscribe to Brad and Jazz. And
link.
You can see my fail.
Link is in the description for Brad and Jazz. So if you haven't gone over there yet, go over. Please only subscribe if you're interested in the videos, because the more people that are actually watching our videos, the more it helps us. If you're just subscribing, it kind of doesn't really push us in.
Only if you're interested.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. And I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Love you.
Bye.